Today, I thought that I would do something completely different. I'm challenging myself to tie 100 blanks in a day. So I'm reed making on location today. I'm house sitting for a friend. This friend is an oboist. There's a nice desk set up, and there's reed making lights and a few tools just in case I forgot some at home. I always have a checklist of I definitely need these things if I'm going to be making blanks. I definitely need other things if I'm going to be scraping reeds. We have to be resilient in where we're able to make reeds because we're not always given the luxury of getting to make reeds in our own homes. It's good to be able to remove yourself from your comfort zone every once in a while and remember that it's not about the place, it is about all the work that you've done to become a good reed maker and be a person that is not just relying on beginner's luck. We have to have all those things in the back of our brain. Let me just tell you that this is not something that I would normally do. Every once in a while, it's okay to push your boundaries a little bit. If you're gonna make a mess, why don't you make a huge mess? I'm just going to show you what that looks like. Let's do 100 blanks in one day. We're gonna make 100 blanks today. There's a few things that we're gonna need. I'm just gonna pull them up. We're gonna go through all the materials. We're gonna get started. Some water and a bowl to soak our little cane in. 100 staples. Staples? Need 100 pieces of gouged cane, just in case some crack. Lots of thread. I have 3 spools that I'm gonna use. A couple sharp knives. I have 100 razor blades. They're not gems. They're just literally just says number 9 single edge industrial razor blades. They're relatively cheap, so I have 100. I have my mandrel, my shaper handle, shaper tip, a little screwdriver so I can get that in there. Let's put that there. Little pair of pliers. I have a steel ruler in 1/2 millimeters. A little X-Acto knife. I have a micrometer. So I'll put that there so you can see it. One of my last things, a massive reed case for I think 56 reeds. I forgot a C-clamp that I'm gonna tie my reeds on. So I'm gonna be back later and I'm gonna try to find that. Okay, so I was successful in finding a C-clamp. It's a little big, but you know, that's fine. C-clamp. Cane's been soaking for about 20 minutes in tepid water. I'm not using boiling hot water. I just want to use a lukewarm or maybe a room temperature water. And we're going to do everything in batches today. So you're going to see me start and fold a lot of cane. You'll notice I'm not using an easel. I'm going to then shape a lot of cane. And then we're going to tie a lot of reeds at once. So I'm doing probably about 30 at a time. Next, I'm going to unpack all the razor blades I'm going to use for shaping the cane. And why not, here's some extra cute slow-mo footage of the puppy. First off, I'm going to use that X-Acto blade that I had shown you earlier to trim the cane, just so that it fits really well within my shaper tip. Next off, I'm going to start my shaping process, so let's see how this goes. I'm officially at 50%. I've tied 50 reeds. I was tired after about 30, had a little bit of caffeine, and I'm just taking a little bit of a break now. I'm here out in the garden and I'm gonna pick some tomatoes. I'm back at the reed desk now and I'm ready to start my 3rd batch of blanks. I've already shaped all of my cane and I'm ready to start tying. You're gonna notice that I'm gonna do this in batches too. So I'm gonna start tying and then I'm gonna remove the ears on all of those tied blanks and then I'm gonna scrape them all down to about 40/100ths of a millimeter. Okay, so I thought I'd just give a little brief update. I'm about 3/4 of the way done and seriously questioning a lot of life choices right now. I have a lot of tied reeds, which is really great, and there's a lot of crackling going on right now as the blanks are drying out. I don't know if we can hear that. I don't know if I put this closer, you can hear. Got a little cut on my fingers, so now I have a bandage, and my eyes are closing because I'm tired, and my tongue is really raw because I'm checking suction all the time. And yeah, my hands hurt a little bit just from scraping, but I'm doing okay. The time is 4:19 and 30 seconds. Wish me luck. Okay, see you on the other side. As I'm tying my final blanks for today, I just wanted to give you an explanation as to why I'm doing this in the first place. When I was in high school, my oboe teacher had challenged me to build 300 oboe reed blanks, enough for my entire university career, or so she said. I never accepted the challenge, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. I screwed up my gouger really badly and had very little know-how as to how to set it back up, and was way too proud to ask for help. Back then, I couldn't afford to buy 300 staples, and I ruined a lot of blanks anyway when I was in university, still trying to learn how to make good reeds. These days, 100 blanks might only last me a month and a half. So as for the 100 blanks in a day challenge, I'm much more content consistently building about 30 blanks a week spread over a couple days. Finally all done, and it's been a long day, but I'm glad I did it. It's a lot of work done at once, and you can feel good about that. Here's 56. Hopefully when I come back to everything tomorrow and everything's dried and settled, we have a lot of potential in these reeds. So thanks for joining me, and happy reed making. Happy reeds.